of November. Welcome to Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. My name is Johnny Hughes. I'm here with Helen Apiampofo. Yeah. How are you doing? Welcome back to Ghana.
Thank you so much for welcoming me. You are in such good spirits. What's up?
I woke up early. You have two sons. They don't make you sleep. You wake up early.
I feel sorry for you, Johnny.
You have to encourage yourself.
Some are biting you. Some are scratching you.
They are walking on your head, Charlie. You have to encourage yourself. If not, Felicity, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Johnny. I am better today than yesterday.
Have your children been walking on your head too?
It's not easy.
It is not easy at all. Tell us what's going to happen by way of weather today.
Yes, for today we expect it to be dry and slightly hazy over much of the northern sector, upper east, upper west, northeast, northern regions, and parts of Savannah. Those of us in Durham are halfway east into the Ashanti, Eastern, and Volta regions. We expect them to have a few clouds in the sky, and then the sun will also be a bit basking today. For the extreme coast into the middle sector, we expect them to have partly cloudy skies with some possibilities of some showers in the afternoon towards the evening hours. Temperatures will be 33 for Greater Accra, 34, 36 for the middle sector, 37, 38 for the northern sector. Fisher folks, the state of the sea is expected to be calm, so they can do fishing activities, but they are going to navigate towards the Cameroon, mid-level areas. There are lots of clouds and rain over there. Likewise, if they are navigating towards Cote d'Ivoire into Liberia, we have some clouds over their waters, so they need to be careful.
I see. And for the school children, what advice do you have for them?
For the school children, I will advise that they should try as much as possible to avoid the hottest parts of the day, between 11 and 3 p.m. If during their break time, they should play under shades or trees. That will be much better for them.
Thank you very much. We're grateful, Felicity Ahafianyo, for your update this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, too, for always reaching out to Gmail.
Great. And that's Felicity Ahafianyo from the Ghana Meteorological Agency joining us here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Going straight to the Usher Town near the Jamestown Landing Beach. We're going to engage the fisher folks, fishmongers, etc. on how to protect our waters, our fishes, and how to practice safe fishing. Helen, you are missing it. You are missing.
Mini sunny.
I'm asking you, have you gone to... Did you just say kwe?
Yeah.
The kwe is for...
Oh, fine.
Fine a minute.
Mini sunny.
What they would. That's your fighting back spirit.
Yeah.
Kwe, minutes and in it. Kwe. Go it.
That one, yeah, I'm very well versed in it, man.
No, fast. No,
quickly,
you.
if you see me,
Hey, go back.
Quiet.
Hey, don't start it. I will finish you. Helen, when did you learn all of these things?
You know what? I blame you guys.
For
the fact that we are all living in Accra and you see two fellow guys, they'll meet each other and start speaking tree before they realize that,
I agree with you.
No. The guns have to be way more strict.
I know, I agree with you.
Way more strict.
I agree with you on
we
that
are in Ghanaland. and people are speaking tree, they'll go and buy something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like going
stop
to
a taxi driver, the first thing is in Bacho family court. I don't get it.
No. I wish the Ghana had been more strict on all of us.
Well, but the point is that you find even the Ghana Education Service teaching tree in our schools in Accra. And I've had cause to talk about it. Gamancha has written about it, spoken about. But the Ghana Education Service is still following through.
Because we're in Ghana.
Yeah.
We have to speak the language.
You can't cross to Nzimaland and go and teach somebody Ghana. It will not happen. And I think that the whole concept of, teaching the language to the people is to integrate everybody. That's where the concept of boarding school comes from. Somebody comes from Wassa, somebody comes from Ekropong, somebody comes from Mafikumase, somebody comes from Jamestown. They all meet in one school, Wesley Girls, Accra Academy, Hot Cast, and they are together. You understand?
Yeah.
So they make friends. I'm sure that if you go to SAPSA 626 school, you find people who are from other places where, I don't get it.
I don't get it, but
I don't get it.
We'll move with the limited Ghana that we know so far. So if you see me in town and you want to, hey, quick. Don't be alarmed at all. That's the extent. That's the extent of the Ghana that I speak. So, but I'm very excited, Johnny, about this conversation about fisheries. The last time you had that conversation, I learned a lot, and I thought there's a lot going on in that space that we haven't even
too much going on.
Averted our minds to the quality of the fish, the fishing practices. I mean, the conditions of so many things. And I know today we're going to learn even more.
Today we'll learn more.
Yeah,
we'll
very
learn more.
excited about that.
Anyway, let's get into the news review segment right now.
Do you know Kwakwa? It's a movement.
Sisters is shocked at the song. Kwakwa is a movement.
It's a movement.
Yeah, we'll be going to where the Kwakwa is.
The Ganten,
Yeah.
Where I gave up on all of you. University of Ghana. Yeah.
That's why they disviewed you.
You see what Helen said?
Yeah.
You are in a room with Ghan people, and they are speaking Chi to you.
Yeah.
They will never like later on crowd, and you realize that no, the person is not even Ghana.
They are Ghana people.
But all the same, papa.
No, because when in Rome, I went to Spain a couple of years ago, started trying to speak English at the train station. The guy just looked at me like, "Hello, excuse me. You better, yes, better find a Google Translate and
Oh, that fine.
and he could speak English, but he forced me, so I took out the Google, see, comment style, then he corrected me. Yeah. If you go to France and you start speaking English, there will somebody look you in the eye and walk away from you. But don't look, because you are in my land. So speak, make an effort.
Speak what I can understand.
Yes. But don't be like some other people. I was in London also, one Chinese guy stopped me, started speaking his language. I said, Ming Li, you look at me. You clear, come on. I will understand you. Oh, come on.
It's a movement. It's stronger than appetite. Oh my God. The Daily Analyst this morning says achieving global peace requires collective action. GJ president asserts, and that petition against him to kick him out. I have built more roads and interchanges than any other government. Kufuor. Hey, Adodi. Attacks on Kufuor, Obri Boahin fires ungrateful Allen. Also, towards peaceful election, IGP outlines blueprint for election security after 2 years of meticulous preparation. Election 2024, NDC makes rigging claims against top soldier, calls for his removal. That's Brigadier General Michael Opoku, General Officer Commanding of the Central Command of the Ghana Armed Forces. Professor Samuel Atu Duncan launches historic blueprint for global sustainable peace. And also the Accra Times, good friend Simon Agenab of the Parliamentary Press Corps is the dean, right? He says that forgive a man. NDC apologizes for President Kufuor Nana Kwame Bediako meets Tumfor after resolving rift with Domahini. A Blackwell weeps for students as MPP government kills, in parentheses, SHS students slams FDA Education Ministry for collusion. I'm sure he's talking about a rotten rice. And Akando accuses EC Bossman as he recruits MPP members as polling officers. Kwabena Minta Kando, 626's best friend. Cheddar woos voters, promises transformational projects to spur economic growth. North Dai MP supports BEC students to access SHS education. I thought they said free SHS. Okay. What do you have, please?
Have you read the Stripped Naked?
Stripped Naked?
On the back page.
I wanted to avoid it, but
it's a stripped
Brigadier General Opoku stripped naked.
So really though?
It's a one-star general.
I mean, was he really stripped naked?
So some of the thugs that Brigadier General Opoku sent to Ayawaso West were gone by election, where our good friend Sam George was slapped. Bam.
The news center.
Good morning to you.
Election security blueprint unveiled outlines enduring and comprehensive security strategy. President Akufo-Addo inaugurates Flower Port interchange, 14 others in progress. Wow. He deserves some.
The Spintex Road.
Flower Port.
It was his daughter who did the contract. Oh.
Which contract?
You are asking me.
I'm asking.
Don't put me in trouble. Can we move on, please? Forward.
Me, I'm waiting for whoever will commit himself.
No, and I'm saying forward.
Are you referring to the paintings that we saw? We saw some. I saw a painting which seemed to depict Galamsey. People drowning in some kind of murky water.
Can we make progress?
Let's make progress.
Thank you.
Okay. When you said depicts, I thought depicts the president.
No.
Okay.
There's no statue there.
No.
Okay.
There's no Amagan there.
Okay.
You know, statue in Ghana is called Amagan.
Amaga.
Amagan.
Amaga.
In fact, every day we must learn 10 new Ghana words. First one, Amaga.
Amaga.
That's a statue.
No. Why is this Achim lady suddenly concerned with?
No, because when in
threats
Rome,
against the Ghana
because
language?
for me,
Maybe
if the
beloved is a Ghana.
he's a Ghana.
He's a Ghana.
Yes.
That is where we
Give it up. Yeah. Hey.
Shout out to you, Ogbami.
Ogbami,
free body. Good morning to you.
That is where the thing is coming
That
from.
is why.
No,
I was beginning
but
to wonder.
I wish I was fluent in the language, and that would have been made possible if all my years. I grew up in Accra,
Okay.
and nobody forces you.
Your own to
is the same shame days.
You grow in Accra.
You see, but because he is proficient in tree. A gunman, proficient in tree.
That is where the problem is.
So that's the problem.
Beloved, come. You have questions to answer.
Slow down. It's for Ogbami.
The best in the morning is on 92.7 Sunrise on 3FM.
If you can sing this one, I'll dash you 1,000 Ghana.
I guess I started.
I can't hear your voice.
It's okay. Oh, this one me too. I know. Asia.
That is your claim to fame.
No, but guy is beautiful.
No.
Oh,
you know
good morning to the special prosecutor. Kisie Jabeng. Yeah, he taught me criminal law.
I see.
And he used to use a lot of gun to illustrate. He says when you enter some place and you hear start running.
Yeah, start running.
By the time you hear Sayo, if you are not out of there,
it means that the matter is finished. Sameda, good morning to you.
All right, so back to the news center. Tribunal rejects GC Net's $4 billion claim against Ghana. Congratulations. So the Attorney General and the team of lawyers at the department. President Akufo-Addo inaugurates Flower Pot Interchange, 14 others in progress. 3 suspects remanded over alleged 160,000 Ghana cedi fraud against Alpha Lotto. And Alhaji Dr. Abdul Hamid Mustafa.
NPA.
He has commissioned a call center for NPA. On the back page of News Center.
We commissioned that one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. I think all these.
I think next week we should commission our phone lines.
You want to cut sword?
No. Good morning.
We'll commission it.
Okay, that's different, isn't it? Yeah. After sword is when you start the project.
Yes, but we already have it, so we'll commission it.
I'm with you.
Next week.
Nice one.
Certainly.
Yeah. Next week Wednesday we'll commission it.
The custodian newspaper. No. Rather, we are going to Jamestown, so we should just commission the fishes.
When we get there, then we'll commission the fishes. Then we'll commission the beach. Then we'll open it.
Then we'll probably put a statue.
I hope there's something juicy afterwards. The way we are going to be around aquatic life and so on and so forth with the relevant accompaniment.
Do you know what?
To whom it may concern, I hope this message finds you well, because it gives me great pleasure to pen you
Mr. Jonathan Odro
Denji.
Good morning.
Do you know what akolo is? Akolo. Have you eaten some before?
Is there a kind of fish?
It's fish.
Akolo.
But it's prepared in a very special way.
Hey.
It's typical of their beach.
I sat in the train and I said, why did you people do Mabel Akuban? I said, why did you do this to me? Why did you bring me to this training?
You were learning about food and there was no food.
No, not even that. By the time the program ended, I had lost all appetite for fish forever.
Oh, because of what you learned?
Jesus.
You know what? All that I've learned about fishing, the fishing industry, it hasn't deterred me yet. So we move. You'll be fine.
Yes.
Vimwom.
Okay. Since we finished.
Mohammed's brother links him to $4 billion Airbus scandal. That is what the custodian newspaper is headlining. 3 suspects remanded over alleged 160,000 fraud against Alpha Lotto. Hey, what is it with this Alpha Lotto story? It's plenty.
It's okay.
Tribunal dismisses GC Net's 4 billion Ghana cedi claim. Comes with a picture of the Honorable Attorney General and Minister for Justice wearing the spectacles that Helen Appiah Ampofo so much admires. Beautiful.
This picture is not clear enough, so I'm not sure if it's the same one.
But the one on the paper you are holding.
No, this is different to the other ones that we saw, I believe.
It's different?
I think so. That one had like a different kind of lens.
Right.
A different design.
I thought you were even more interested in the shape. UPSA names hostel after Napo for transformative contributions to education. What's that when I'm reading this particular headline?
Drink water. Quickly, finally, to the Ghanaian publisher. Court dismisses GC Net's 4 billion Ghana cedi claim, awards $2.2 cost to Ghana. Akufo-Addo commissions Flower Pot Interchange. Mahama Airbus scandal. Fresh revelations emerge. 3K over 160,000 Ghana cedi fraud against Alpha Lotto. And finally, Asin South NP gives best teacher a car.
Let's connect on the phone line with Sam Nartey George. He's the Member of Parliament for NINGO-PRAMPRAM. Sam George, good morning. Thank you for your time.
Good morning, Johnny, and good morning to your listeners.
Why is the bill that was passed by Parliament on this LGBTQIA plus GPRT of TUC not receiving attention from the President? Do you know?
Because the President supports LGBTQ.
Sam George. The President supports it?
Sorry?
The President supports LGBTQIA plus?
Absolutely. And he can't deny it.
I don't understand you. What, is somebody pushing him to support it, or he willingly support it?
The President, as a young man, went to Oxford University, as we had told. At the time he went to Oxford University, he spent his time with his cousin, the son of J.B. Dankwa, called Paul Dankwa. Today, the LGBTQ community celebrates Paul Dankwa as one of their 100 leading members In fact, Paul Dankwa, who the president spent his youthful time with, is currently buried in Morocco next to his gay lover, his British gay lover. So the president's antecedents are connected to homosexuality from the get-go. The president, again, has had occasion to distance himself from the bill. When Kamala Harris came here to poke her nose in Ghanaian business and came and said that we needed to approve or was asking the president questions about the LGBTQ bill, the president denied knowledge of the bill. The president claimed that, he knows nothing about it, the government has nothing to do with it, it is some private member B that's doing something. That was the president's position, running away from our bill. When 3 days after Kamala Harris left, Parliament passed the bill and we sent it to the president.
Right.
The president caused the executive secretary at the time, as an EBD, to write a speed and visit letter to us. Don't forget that the opening of the LGBTQ advocacy office in Ghana came few months after the president had gone on international TV to say that LGBTQ is not happening in Ghana because there is not enough advocacy for it. Johnny, do you need further proof from me to establish the fact that the president is pro-LGBTQ?
The Speaker of Parliament has asked that the bill be transmitted to the presidency, even though the presidency has said that, don't bring it to me because there's a matter in court. What is the status of that conversation now?
I am yet to check with the clerk's office if they have done the transmission. But the Speaker has directed that should happen over a week ago. I expect that the clerk's office would have complied.
Right.
But you see, Johnny, where we stand, I am being pushed to the level where we would lead another demonstration like we did 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
Right.
And this time, not just to the Chief Justice, who is shamefully doing everything using the court to protect and shield the president from doing his constitutional mandated duty because he wants to please him. Leading another demonstration against the Chief Justice could end the president this time. Because we need to protect our values. We need to call out our president. Look, can Akufo-Addo not for once just stand up for something that is right? Is it a care?
Now, the question I want to ask you finally before I let you go is that how important is this to us at this time of our national life?
Johnny, yes, people who have lost their identity, the people who are under siege for their cultural identity, are people who are threatened. And don't forget that the running mate of the NPP today, Napo NINGO-PRAMPRAM, as Minister for Education, received $28 million from UNESCO at the Ministry of Education to introduce comprehensive sexuality education, and even traveled to a UNESCO meeting to thank them for the introduction of comprehensive sexuality education. Mahmoud Bawumia, who is the flag bearer of the NPP and vice president of the country, has been unable, as supposed to be a practicing Muslim, to come out boldly and distance himself away from the president and say that Mr. President signed the bill. So where we sit today, even America, where they say this whole thing is coming from, America chose to vote against the pro-LGBT Kamala Harris and supported extensively the anti-LGBTQ Donald Trump. Look, the world has come to a place where it has realized from the CDC, the Center for Disease Control in the United States, after 40 years of research, they have discovered that homosexuality takes a huge social and health endemic for the people of America. It affects substance abuse. People who are involved in transgenderism and homosexuality are 400 times more likely to abuse substance. They are 400 times more likely to be suicidal. they are 400 times more likely to contract HIV/AIDS. Have you realized that the AIDS prevalence in Ghana is beginning to rise again?
That's right.
And the Ghana AIDS Commission in its 2022 report says that 70% of the increase is coming from men having sex with men.
I see.
The government of Ghana is supposed to then use critical funds that can be used to provide beds for our pregnant women, tables and chairs for our children in our schools, to be buying antiretrovirals because a man has chosen to do what is called a mental disorder and sleep with a man and contract HIV. Why should we be using scarce resources to take care of the madness of a few?
You want the president to redeem his image, but is he ready?
Oh, he's not ready. The president will rather die than stand against LGBTQ. Take that word from me. The president cannot and will not. And I'm saying to you that he cannot because he is deeply engaged in the cabal. He's an ally of that group. His government has benefited from funding from the LGBTQ group. He has given them his commitment. If you put a gun to Akufo-Addo's head today, he will rather die than to take a stance against LGBTQ.
Samjo, drink water and have a good morning. Thank you very much for your time.
Good morning to you too.
We are grateful. And that's Sam Nartey George. He's the member of parliament for NINGO-PRAMPRAM Constituency, sharing his thoughts here with us on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. We'll take a quick break. When we return, Johnny's Bite is live.
Dr. Baomian once